Hello students, in this session we'll take up basic questions on variation methods and man-days concept of your time and work. Let us understand these concepts using few examples. Okay, before we start solving the questions, let us understand some important relationship among these variables: men, days, hours and work. Now, what's the relation between men and days? Right? What's the relation? Men and days are inversely proportional. Let's say 5 men take 40 days to complete a work. Let us put work constant here. 5 men take 40 days to complete a work. If you have employed 10 men, the same work can be completed in 20 days. If you have employed 20 men, then it will take how many days? 10 days. As the number of men increasing, number of days taking to complete the work is decreasing. So, when one quantity increases, other decreases. Using your variation concept, we will say that men and days are inversely proportional. So, what's the relation between men and hours? Same relation. Generally, men are inversely proportional to number of hours. Basically, men are inversely proportional to time taken. Maybe it is number of days or it is maybe number of hours. Let us say 10 men can construct a wall in, let's say, 40 hours. If you employ 20 men, right? So 20 men will take how many hours? 20 hours, right? If you have taken 40 men, they'll take 10 hours. So as the number of men are increasing, number of hours are decreasing. So number of men are generally inversely proportional to time taken. So if you increase number of men, same work can be completed in less number of days. If you decrease number of men, the same work will take more number of days. So basically, men and days are inversely proportional. Men and hours are inversely proportional. Now, let us understand the relation between men and work. Now, we know that men and work are directly proportional. As the number of men increases, work done will also increase. Let us say, we'll put days constant here. One work can be completed by 10 men. If I want to complete two work in the same time, let's say in same X days, one work or one wall can be constructed by 10 men in some X days. In same X days, I would like to construct two walls. What will happen to number of men? 20. 3 walls, 30. So as you can see, number of men are increasing, work done is also increasing. So we say that one quantity is increasing, other is also increasing. These two are directly proportional. So men and work, as the work increases, number of men required will also increase, provided that you want to complete in the same time. So men and work are directly proportional, and men and time taken are inversely proportional. So men and days are inversely proportional, men and hours are inversely proportional. Now, what do you mean by man days or man hours concept? It is similar to this. Here, if you multiply number of men into number of days, 5 into 40, we will set is 200 man days. Now, please remember the total number of man days required to complete a certain work is always constant. That means if you change men, automatically days will change such that their product is constant. So, how much is 5 into 40? 200. How much is 10 into 20? 200. How much is 20 into 10? 200 man days. This is your man days concept. What do you mean by man hours concept? Number of men into number of hours is number of man hours, 400 man hours. Same thing. Number of man hours required, the total number of man hours required to complete a certain work is always constant. Here, how much is 20 into 20? 400. How much is 40 into 10? 400. So this is your man days or man hours concept. Number of people into number of days is nothing but total number of man days, or number of people into number of hours they are working is nothing but total number of man hours. The total number of man days or man hours to do a certain work will be always constant. Right? So we know that men and days are inversely proportional, men and hours are inversely proportional, men and work are directly proportional. If you multiply men and days, you will get total number of man days. Total number of man days for a certain work is always constant. Multiply number of people into number of hours, you will get number of man hours. Total number of man hours required to complete a certain work is always constant. Now, using your variation concept, can we say this? M1 D1 H1 is equal to M2 D2 H2. Because men and days are inversely proportional, so M into D is constant. Men and hours are inversely proportional, M into H is constant. Using your joint variation, you can say M into D into H is constant. From this we can write M1 D1 H1 is equal to M2 D2 H2. When is this? When work done is same. That means when both the groups are doing the same work. Let's say first group is constructing one wall, second group is also doing this, constructing the same wall. When they are doing the same work, then M1 D1 H1 equal to M2 D2 H2. Now, when the work done is different, M1 D1 H1 by W1 equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2, because we have seen that men and work are directly proportional, right? So M by W is constant. So if you combine these three and write using your joint variation, MDH by W will be constant. So if you want to remove that constant, we can write it as M1 D1 H1 by W1 equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. Now, so these are two formulas. One, work done by both the groups is same. So M1 D1 H1 equal to M2 D2 H2. When work done is different, we need to consider W1 W2 work done also. M1 D1 H1 by W1 equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. Now, most of your questions, variation concepts or questions based on this will be asked in your examination. Maybe you take a prelim level exam, you can have questions based on these two what you call formulas or relationships. Now, we'll take up one more thing, efficiency. What is efficiency? Work done in 1 day or 1 hour is called efficiency. Now, if A can complete a work in 10 days, what is A's 1 day work? You have to take the reciprocal, right? A's 1 day work, you have to take the reciprocal 1 by 10. This 1 by 10 is also known as efficiency. The work done in 1 day or 1 hour is known as efficiency. We can say efficiency is inversely proportional to number of days. Now, if you see here, A can complete the work in 10 days. What is his efficiency? 1 by 10. So, basically, we can say efficiency is inversely proportional to time taken, right? Efficiency is inversely proportional to time taken. So, it may be number of days or it may be number of hours. Now, if I say days are in the ratio A is to B, then efficiency should be in the ratio of B is to A. It is not inverse, it is what you call, it is not reverse, it is inversely proportional, right? So, it is not reverse. Generally, what will happen? Days A is to B, efficiency 1 by A is to 1 by B, or we can say if we simplify, it will be B is to A. Alright. Now, here one point we will add, then we'll go and take up the questions. Let us say these two I have written by assuming efficiency of the people working in both the groups as same. If the efficiency is not same by both the group of people working, let's say 20 men working here, 30 men working here, each man is of a different capacity in group 1 and group 2. Their efficiencies, their capacities are different. Then friends, you have to consider efficiency also. So M1 D1, what will happen then? M1 into D1 into H1 into E1 equal to M2 into D2 into H2 into E2. Don't forget this. This we are writing by assuming efficiencies of both the groups of people who are working is same. If efficiency is different, you have to consider efficiency also, right? So let us take up question, students. Question number 1. If 24 men take 20 days to complete a work, then in how many days? 15 men complete the work. Now, if you can see here, what are the variables you can find in the question? You can find number of men and number of days. These two are given. Is the work done same or different? Right. Work done is same. If nothing is mentioned in the question, work done is same. My next question, is the efficiency same? Is anything mentioned about efficiency? Nothing. That means efficiency is same. If nothing has been mentioned about the work done, then we'll take work done as same. If nothing has been mentioned about efficiency of the people, we'll assume that efficiency to be same. Then we'll try to solve the questions, right? If there is any difference in the efficiencies or capacities of the people working, that has to be clearly given in the question. Let us say the first man in each group or in the first group can do twice the work as the men in the second group, half the work as the one in the second group, twice the work as the one in the second group. Nothing has been mentioned, means their efficiency is same. Work done also. First group is doing one work, second group is doing twice the work, thrice the work, 4 times the work the first group is given, the first group is doing. Then we will take work done as different. So nothing has been mentioned, means we will assume the efficiencies of the people. We have to take efficiencies of the people or capacities of the people who are working to be same. Similarly, what you call work done by this group, to be same. So we know men given, days given, then what will happen? Work done is same. So what will happen? What is your formula? M1 D1 equal to M2 D2. What is the formula we have discussed in the beginning when work done is same? M1 D1 H1 equal to M2 D2 H2. Hours is not given. Don't take hours. M1 D1 equal to M2 D2. Let's say tomorrow days are not given. Only men and hours are given. I'll take M1 H1 equal to M2 H2. So basic formula will remain same, MDH, right? So work done is different, MDH, M1 D1 H1 by W1 equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. So basic formula will remain same. So hours is not given, don't take hours. 24 men take 20 days, 15 men will take how many days? 5 threes, 5 4 times, 3 goes 8 times. 8 into 4, number of days is 32. 32 is present in third option. 32 is present in third option. Second question. 54 men take 15 days to complete a work, working 6 hours per day. Number of men given, days given, hours given. Okay. How many hours per day? Okay, we need to find out this. Number of hours per day. Should 30 men work to complete the work in 27 days. Now, is the work done same or different? Nothing has been mentioned, means work done is same. Is the efficiency of the people same or different? Same. Nothing has been mentioned, means efficiency is same. So what will be your formula? M1 into D1 into H1, men, days and hours given, is equal to M2 D2 H2. So 54 men in 15 days can complete a work working 6 hours per day. 30 men, 27 days, how many hours they should work? H2 we need to find out, right? 15 twos 30, 27 twos 30. 2 will get cancelled. Number of hours is equal to 6. So they have to work 6 hours per day. It is nothing but your choice 1. So whenever you read the question, first of all identify what are the variables that are present. Then see, are both the groups given there doing the same work or different work? If there is any difference in the work they are doing, that has to be clearly given in the question. Nothing is mentioned, means work done is same. Then check efficiency of the people who are working, or capacities of the people who are working is same or not. Nothing has been mentioned. That means efficiencies are or capacities are same, right? So based on that, you can take the formula. You can try. Let us take up question number 3, students. Piece of work can be completed by 18 men in 12 days, working 6 hours a day. How many men are needed to complete another work? Underline this. This is important. To complete another work, which is twice as great as the first one, in 9 days, working 8 hours a day. So what are the variables that are present? Men, days, hours. Is the work done same or different? Work done is different, because the second group, how many men are needed? We need to find a number of men in the second group to complete another work which is twice means 2 times as great as the first work, in 9 days, working 8 hours per day. Now, students, is the efficiency same or different? Nothing has been mentioned, means efficiency is same. So men given, days given, hours given. Work done is same or different? Work done is different. So you have to consider work done also. M1 D1 H1 by W1. This is our formula. Is equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. M1 D1 H1 by W1 equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. Right? So 18 men, 12 days, working 6 hours per day. Work is completed means take it as 1 unit. How many men are needed? M2 we don't know. Right? They are working for 9 days, 8 hours per day. The second group is doing twice. That means 2 times the work the first group is doing. First group is doing 1 unit. This group should do 2 units. 2 goes 4 times. Now 4 goes 3 times in 12. 9 goes 2 times in 18. 6 into 6. Number of men required are 36. It is present in choice 4. So first question, if you can see, we have men given, days given. You can say men given, days given. Work done is same, efficiency is same. Second question, men, days, hours are given. Work done is same, efficiency is same. Third question, men, days, hours are given. Efficiency is same, but work done is different. So we have to consider W1, W2 also. Right? Question number 4, students. If 3 men or 8 men can complete a piece of work in 32 days. This is your actual exam question. This is based on memory. So this question has been asked quite a few times in your bank exams. 3 men or 8 women can complete a work in 32 days. Okay. How many days can 4 men, 32 women together can complete the work? 4 men plus 32 women, this group will take how many days? This is the question. 3 men or 8 women can complete a work in 32 days. In how many days 4 men and 32 women together can complete the same work? Now, here students, from this can we write 3 men is equal to 8 women, because you can see here 3 men can complete the work in 32 days. The same work 8 women are taking 32 days. That means I can say efficiency of 3 men is equal to 8 women. Right? 4 men plus 32 women will take how many days? Whenever equation contains more than one variable, convert this equation completely into one variable. That means completely into men, or you convert completely into women, depending on the question, right? So 3 men, we have the relation. We need a relation to convert into one variable, that is completely into M or completely into W. We need a relationship. That relationship is given here. 3 men is equal to 8 women. Multiply both sides by 4. What will happen? 3 to 4, 12 men is equal to 8 into 4, 32 women. So, in place of 32 women, we can get 12 men. So, 4 men plus 12 men, this is becoming 16 men. Now, question is straightforward. 3 men taking 32 days, 16 men will take how many days? M1 D1 equal to M2 D2. They are doing the same work, right? So, M1 D1 equal to M2 D2, right? 3 men are taking 32 days, 16 men will take how many days? 16 goes 2 times, D2 is equal to 6 days. 6 days is present in fourth option. So, whenever equation contains more than one variable, convert that equation completely into one variable. That is either completely into M or W. To convert completely into M or W, we need a relation between men and women. Where is that relation given? See here, in the given question, 3 men takes 32 days. 8 women are taking 32 days. That means 3 men must be equal to 8 women. Multiply both sides by 4. 12 men is equal to 32 men. In place of 32 women, I am substituting 12 men. So 4 men plus 12 men is 16 men. Now question is straightforward, right? What we have done earlier. 3 men are taking 32 days. 16 men will take how many days? Now, same question. There is a shortcut to solve this question. 3 men or 8 women can complete a work in 32 days. 4 men plus 32 women will take how many days? Right? So, shortcut to solve this question. We have a shortcut technique, shortcut trick to solve this question. Multiply all the numbers given here. 3 into 8 into 32. In the denominator, cross multiplying. 4 into 8, 32. 3 into 32, 96. 96 plus 32 is 128. 32 goes 4 times, 4 goes 2 times, 3 into 2 will take 6 days. It is present in option 4. So, numerator, you have to multiply all the numbers given here. 3 into 8 into 32. Denominator cross multiplying. You have to multiply men with women, women with men. 4 into 8, 32. 32 into 3 is 96. Add these two, it is 128. So, one point of caution while applying this particular short trick, below men you have to write men, below women you have to write women, right? So, tomorrow in the exam, if it says 32 women and 4 plus 4 women will take how many? 4 men will take how many days? If you write 32 women and 4 men and cross multiply, then you are gone. If you write 32 women here, 8 women, you have to multiply women into women. That is wrong. You have to multiply men into women, women into men, right? Question number 5, students. 18 men can do a piece of work in 12 days. 12 men started the work, worked for x days. X is an integer. Then 6 more men joined. Already 12 are there. 6 more joined means total we have 18. And the total work is completed in 9 1 by 3 more days. So 18 men are taking another 9 1/3 day to complete the work. Find the value of x. Right? Now, let us say men can do efficiency of men or capacity of men 1 unit per day. Men, 1 men per day, let us say will take, he is doing 1 unit. What is the total work now? 18 men, 18 into each man will do 1 unit. They are completing the work in 12 days. So 216 units. You can take men's efficiency or capacity as anything, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 10. I'm taking 1 unit because of calculations will become easy. 1 man per day will do 1 unit. 18 men per day will do 18 units, but they are completing the work in 12 days. So 18 men means 18 into each man will do 1 unit. They are taking 12 days. So 216 units is the total work. So 12 men have worked for X days. Okay. 12 men have worked for X days. We need to find out this X value. 6 more men joined. That means 12 plus 6 joined. We have 18 men. These guys have worked for 9 1 by 3 more days. 9 1 by 3 is nothing but 28 by 3 days. Then the work is completed. So 12 men have worked for X days. 18 men have worked for 28 by 3 days. Now 18 men in 28 by 3 days, they will complete how much work? 18 into each man will do 1 unit. They are working for 28 by 3 days. They have done 168 units. But he's saying that after this the work is completed. What does that mean? What is the remaining work? Remaining work is 216 units is the total work minus 168. 48 units. Who should have done these 48 units? Work is completed, he's saying. That means nothing is left out. Who should have done these 48 units? These 12 men should have done these 48 units. 12 men, each man efficiency is 1 unit. In 1 day, they will do 12 units, right? 48 units means 48 by 12, they will take 4 days. So they are working for X days. That X is nothing but 4. It is present in choice 2. So if I take each man efficiency as 1 unit, so 18 men in 12 days means each man will do 1 unit. 18 into 1, 18 units into 12, total 216 units. So 12 men, they are working for X days. We have to find out the X value. After that, 6 more join. These 18 men are working for 9 1 by 3 days. 9 1 by 3 is nothing but 28 by 3 days. Then the work is completed. So 18 men in 28 by 3 days, they can do how many units? 18 into each man will do 1 unit into 28 by 3 days. 168. He is saying work is completed. That means 216 minus 168. What about the remaining work? 48 units. Who should have done work is completed means these 48 units are completed by 12 men. Each man will do 1 unit. So 12 men will do 12 units per day. 48 units means 48 by 12. They will take 4 days. Right, students? Question number 6. This is an important question. This is a previous bank exam model question, students. Right? This was also asked in your staff selection commission. Also, this same question. Contractor employs 280 men to complete a piece of work in 10 days. Okay, 280 men can complete the work in 10 days. After 3 days, it was found that only 1/4 of the work was done. So, 280 men, 3 days, they have completed 1/4. How many additional men are required to finish the work on time? So, how many more men are required to complete the work on time? So, the variables that are given, men are given, days are given, work done same or different? No, work done is different. So, what should be your formula? M1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 D2 by W2. You have to be little careful here. So, 280 men. In 3 days, it was found that 1/4 of the work was done. 280 men in 3 days have done 1/4 of the work. How many additional men are required? Already 280 are there. Let us say we need X additional men. So total number of men will become 280 plus X. This group should do how much work? Already 1/4 is done, right? 1/4 is completed. How much they have to do? The remaining 3/4 on time. What is the target? The target is work should be completed in 10 days. Already 3 days are over. So these people should work for 7 days. So the mistake, common mistake which generally committed by the students in the exam is you write either 10 here or you write 10 here. 10 will not come either on the left hand side or right hand side, but if you observe here, if you add these 2 days, 3 plus 7, it must be equal to your total number of days, 10. So 280 men in first 3 days, they have done 1/4. Work will not be completed, right? 1/4 of the work they have done in 3 days means 1/4 of the work 280 men have taken 3 days means The total work they will take how many days? 4 times. So total work is 1 unit. They will take 12 days. But what is the target? They have to complete in 10 days. So 280 men in 3 days have done 1/4. We have taken few more people. So total people is 280 plus X. In 7 days, they'll complete. They have to complete in the remaining work 3/4 in how many days? On time means already 3 days are over. In 10 days, in 7 days. Now, see here, students. These four will get cancelled. 3 into 3, 9 into 280. Don't simplify this. Don't multiply. Don't waste your time. Is 7 into 280 plus 7x. 3 into 3, 9 into 280, 7 into 280 plus 7x. From this I can get 7x is equal to 2 into 280. 9 into 280, bring this side, minus 7 into 280 is 2 into 280. 7 goes 40 times. 2 into 40 is 80. 80 present in choice 4. You have to be very, very careful. This is an important question for your bank as well as your staff selection commission. So 280 men, see, my target is to complete a work in 10 days, right? My estimation is, let us say 280 men will complete the work, but 280 men have completed in 3 days. I will just monitor the work after certain time, right? In 3 days they have done only 1/4. If I don't employ people, if they are doing 1/4 in 3 days, total work they'll take 12 days. But my target is I have to complete in 10 days. So I have to employ some more people if you want to complete in 10 days. So 280 men 3 days they have done 1/4. They are employing X more people. So they are completing in the remaining 3/4 in how many days? In remaining days, right? Total 10 days is my target. Already 3 days are over. They have to do in 7 days. Simplify, we will get 80 days. Question number 7, students. P can complete a piece of work in 75 days. P started the work and Q took over the work after 25 days. And the remaining work was completed by Q in 40 days. Q is how much percent more efficient than P? This is simple. What is P's 1 day work? P can complete a work in 75 days. What is P's 1 day work? 1/75. P started the work. Q took over the work after 25 days. So P has worked for 25 days. So P in 25 days will complete how much? 25/75. Daily 1/75. 2 days 2/75. 3 days 3/75. P is working for 25 days. 25/75. He will complete 1/3 of the work. Remaining work, right? So what is my remaining work? Total work is 1 unit. So P has done 1/3. The remaining is 2/3. So the remaining work was completed by Q in 40 days. See here, Q 2/3 of the work is taking 40 days. One complete work he will take how many days? 2/3 of the work 40 days. One complete work how many days? So Q will take how many days? 120/2. He will take, if we simplify, 60 days. So what is P is to Q? Days ratio. P takes 75 days, Q takes 60 days. 15 4s, 15 5s, 5:4. What is P is to Q? Efficiency ratio. We know that we have studied this, right? Efficiency and number of days are inversely, efficiency is inversely proportional to time taken or number of days. Days are in the ratio 5:4. Efficiency should be in the ratio 4:5. So P's efficiency is 4 units, Q's efficiency is 5 units. Now what is the question? Q is how much percent more efficient than P? Q is what percentage more? P is 4, Q is 5. Difference 1. Opposite of more is lesser value, that is 4 into 100. 1/4 is nothing but 25% more efficient than Q. Right, students? Let us take up next question. Question number 8, students. A is 40% more efficient than B. Okay. B is 60% more efficient than C. A and B together can complete a work in 29 1/6 days. A and B together. Find the number of days taken by C alone to complete the same work. Now we have the relationship here. A is 40% more efficient than B and B is 60% more efficient than C. So A is compared with B and B is compared with C, and that too is in percentage. So we'll take the base as 100, starting value as 100. So A is compared with B, B is compared with C. So I'm taking C as 100. So when you compare with C, B is 60% more efficient. If C is 100, B should be 160. What's the relation between A and B? See here, A is 40% more efficient than B. So B's efficiency is 160, A is 40% more than that. So it is 140%. A is 140% of B, or 40%, 10%, 16, 40% will be 64 more. 160 plus 64, 224. So A's efficiency 224 units, B's efficiency 160, C's efficiency 100 units. Now 4, 5 is 20, 456. 4 is common here, so I am removing that common factor. So these are efficiencies of A, B and C. A and B together can complete the work in 29 1 by 6 days. A and B working together can complete the work in 29 1 by 6 days. So total work, A and B together in one day can do 96 units. They are completing the total work in 29 1 by 6 days. 29 into 6. 20 into 6 is 129, into 6 is 54. 174 plus 1. 175 by 6 days into 175 by 6. 6 goes 16 times. So don't multiply this. Total work is 16 into 175. What's the question? C alone will take how much time to complete the work? Total work is 16 into 175. Per day C will do how many units? 25 units. 25 goes 7 times. 16 into 7 is 112. So C alone will complete in 112 days. So these are few basic questions to understand variation concept and your Mandays concept. Okay friends, we'll stop here. Hope all of you understood. So stay home, stay safe, prepare with time classes. Thank you very much.